Hi, it's Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. I make videos about books. Please hit the subscribe button. It really helps my channel grow. Today is a book haul. I love book hauls. I love buying books. However, I am officially on a book buying ban for at least November because, like almost everyone else ever, I have to start paying back student loans in January, and I am freaking out about being able to do that. So I am focusing on all these books that I own behind me, library books, ebooks, audiobooks. I obviously am adding stuff to my wish list all the time that I'm like, okay, I'll come back to this, maybe for Christmas, you know, that kind of stuff. But I do have a video vlog going out about like not spending money in November, so be on the lookout for that. However, these books that I'm about to haul are from beyond that. For my book buying ban, I have not stopped my subscriptions. So like Book of the Month is still happening. I have paid for a whole year of a subscription for my local bookstore, so I'm just getting those books in, and I have not stopped Scribd, Audible, or Libro FM. So like I have put these in the budget. It's like other books I'm not buying. So I just want to show you the books that I have bought up until now. I usually separate these by thriller, horror, and then romance contemporary, but we're doing it all together. There's a lot, but there's a lot more thriller, horror. These are in absolutely no particular order. What? In any particular order. So sorry about that if you like one or the other, but I'll just try to get through this fast. This first one is one of my most anticipated books of the year, and that is Kiss Her Once for Me by Alison Cochrane. Alison Cochrane wrote one of my favorite books this year, which is The Charm Offensive. The Charm Offensive is male-male. This is female-female. I prefer female-female. So besides it being female-female, I don't know anything about this other than I'm so excited for this. I'm on hold for the audiobook already. I'm gonna get to this as soon as possible. This is set around the holidays, I believe, so I might squeak this in for a holiday rom-comathon, and I will put that video up above. I bought a YA book, and that is How to Excavate a Heart by Jake Maya Arlo. I saw this author promote their book on Twitter and was super interested in this one. This is another queer story. Basically, if I'm gonna buy any YA now, it's gonna be queer. And that's just how it is. I am super excited for this one. They have been promoting the shit out of this book, and it just sounds so cute. The next one is from the bookstore that I go to, and they have a subscription service where you get one romance book a month. This is for November. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not really sure about this one, but that's fine. And that's The Boxing Baroness by Minerva Spencer. It's a historical fiction, which is why I'm like, I'm not sure about this. But listen, if it's gonna be spicy, then I will give it a chance. I just like, it's not priority right now. The next one is also from that bookstore. They have like a quarterly like book club thing where you can go and a publisher and an author come and talk about their books. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy one book. This is in October, so I wasn't on my buying ban yet. And this is what I decided to go with. This Must Be the Place by Maggie O'Farrell. This follows like I think it's a Hollywood star and like a businessman through their marriage. Anyway, it's literary fiction, which I feel like I'm really getting into. Lastly, this one is from that bookstore as well. This was October's pick for the romance book, and that is Partners in Crime by Alicia Rye. I loved her series. I think it's called First Comes Like, and I thought it was so cute. And for Libro FM ALC, I got the audiobook of this one, so it's perfect. I'm so excited for this one. Okay, next we start into like Pango and other random shit, so just deal with it. Let's go. This is This Thing Between Us by Gus Moreno. I got this because Sarah from Sarah Shelves had a picture on her Instagram with this, and also Lexi from Books with Lexi both really like this one. This is cosmic horror, and I did not like Echo that we read for the Pyramid Book Club, and this is also cosmic horror. So I'm hoping that I like cosmic horror and I just didn't like Echo, and it just like did not work for me. The next one I'm so excited about, and that's We Sold Our Souls by Grady Hendrix. Grady Hendrix is this year one of my favorite authors ever, so I'm going back through his backlist, and this is currently, I believe when I'm filming this, still free with your Audible subscription, so I want to get to this as soon as possible. The next one I got because of Grady Hendrix and his nonfiction book Paperbacks from Hell. I went to that event, and this is absolutely a paperback from hell, and I just like could not get it, and that is The Unloved by Saul. I got this, look at that cover. Hold on, let go. That's why I couldn't pass it up. I could not pass this cover up, so that's why I got this one. The next one is a graphic novel. I believe my friend Deb was talking about this with me on Sprints one time, and it is like, it is fantasy, but it's also something else. It's horror, steampunk, and fantasy, and that is Monstrous. I'm so excited for this. I got this on Pango at a really good price, and I'm just hoping to love this. I love graphic novels. The next two are my book of the months from October. The first one is Sign Here by Claudia Lux. I am on hold for the audio book of this, but I have heard really good things about this. I was worried about October because nothing like stood out to me, but I'm excited for this one. The next one that I got also from Book of the Month for October is Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. Adrienne Young is a young adult author. Don't know if this is her adult debut, but this is more magical realism, and I, once again, am on hold for the audiobook of this one, but I've been hearing really good things about this one. Next is Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. I heard that if you have ever worked retail, you're really gonna like this. And I worked at Victoria's Secret for 4 years of my life, and I'm really excited to read this. I just love Grady Hendrix. The next one I got when I went to Barnes & Noble for that video I did with Brie from Four Paws and a Book, and that is Such Sharp Teeth by Rachel Harrison. I got this because I just read Cackle, I almost like Crackle, dumb. Cackle by Rachel Harrison, and loved it so much and am obsessed with her, so I was so excited when I saw this, immediately got it. The next one is another young adult that I absolutely forgot about, but I may or may not have just read a book by this same author and loved it for the Alphabet Project, so stay tuned for that, and that's Spells for Lost Things by Jenna Evans Welch. This has not been on my radar at all. I am kind of sort of like completely out of the YA community, so I don't know like when this came out, don't know anything about this, but one of her books will be coming up in a vlog soon, and I may have really liked it. The next one I got, and it's nonfiction, and I know that's weird for me, but if you know me, you probably know I got this, and that's Sex Cult Nun by Faith Jones. I've heard so many good things about this. The person that I bought it from on Pango put a note on my thing that was just like, this blew me away. I hope you love it, so I hope I love it too. The next one is an author who was at the book festival that I just went to, and I'm upset that I didn't get to meet him or read his book, but I still want to get it, and that's The Violin Conspiracy by Brendan Slocum. My friend who was also at the festival heard him talk at one of the panels and said that he was amazing, and she was so excited to read this too, so I'm excited. We're halfway done. Oh god. Okay. The next one is like a reprint of her first book, and that is The Haunting of Maddie Clare by Simone St James. Every single Simone St James that I have read so far has been 5 stars for me, so to say I'm excited for this would be an understatement. I just hope that it's good. Okay, these next two are my book of the months for November. Once again, I was kind of like meh about these, but I've heard people be so excited for this one in particular, and that is White Horse by Erica T. Worth. I am obsessed with this cover, and as soon as I read the description of this book, I was hooked. So excited for this one. And then the second one that I got was The Last Party by Claire McIntosh. This is big, but I really love thrillers, and I just like, I gotta have them, and I am so excited for this one. The next one is also one of my most anticipated books of the year, and that is Built to Last by Erin Han. Erin Han is a YA contemporary writer. This is her adult romance debut. I'm so excited for this. I hope it's good. The next one is one of my most anticipated books of the year. Okay, just shut up. Oh no, it's so broken. Okay, that is Mistakes Were Made by Meryl Wilsner. Meryl Wilsner wrote Something to Talk About, which I have not read yet, but this is, they are describing it as a MILF book, and just like, that's it. I know Bree from Four Paws in a Book has read it already and said that it is so spicy, so I'm excited. The next one is from an author that I met at that festival, and people could not stop talking about this book in particular, and that's Garden Spells by Sarah Addison Allen. My friend, who I just talked about before, said she is absolutely in love with this book, and I know that Sarah Addison Allen writes like magical realism and contemporary fiction, so I'm just so excited for this. The next one is the group book for the holiday rom-comathon, and that's A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. I am so excited for this one. I want to read it now, and the audiobook is on Scribd, so I'm so excited for this one. I hope it's spicy. The next one is Drunk on Love by Jasmine Guillory. I met Jasmine Guillory, I think it was August. Absolutely fell in love with her. I'm slowly getting through her backlist, but this is her new release for this year. The next one is another YA. I pre-ordered this literally last year, so when it came in I was just like, okay, that's the thing that I did. And that's My Second Impression of You by Michelle I. Mason. I spoke to this author last year when I read her debut, and we just kind of like hit it off, and I just want to support her, and I'm excited for this even though I'm not necessarily 100% a YA reader anymore. The next one is What If You and Me by Ronnie Lauren. This is the second book in the Yes and I Love You series. I absolutely love Yes and I Love You, so I've heard this one is so good too. The next one I got solely because of the cover, and that is The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana. Look at this cover. I have heard such good things about this one. The audiobook that I'm waiting for is like several months old, so like that's good, right? The next one I got because Kaylee from Kaylee's Books said this was good and she better be right, and that's Here and Gone by Halen Beck. I know nothing about this. It was one of her videos, and I'll put it up above, that she just liked books that she really liked. So the next one I got in my Nightworms, next two really, I got my Nightworms package this month, and this is Human Monsters. This is an anthology. And then I also got The Vessel by Adam L.G. Neville, and I'm obsessed with this. This is like a little novella, and then obviously this is an anthology, but I'm obsessed with these covers. I'm so excited I got that. And then last but definitely not least is House of Hunger by Alexis Henderson. I just read her debut, The Year of the Witching, and really liked it, and I'm excited for this one. I love anything vampire, so yeah. So that is it. I bought a lot of books as usual, and like I said, most of these, especially the romances, are my most anticipated of the entire year, so like I'm very excited for them. So that's it. I will let you know how the book buying ban is going. I am upset about it, but like I have to be responsible as well. So thanks for watching my video. See you in my next one. Bye.